Jason Wilson. Assistants are Whit Whitlock and Billy Tanksley.
Allen Eagles baseball is on the air. Good afternoon, everybody, with the legendary Ed Kless.
Oh, wow, I've been upgraded.
I am Michael Gulnick. Great to have you with us for this second half of the home and home between Allen and McKinney. It is a hot day on the field. It's a hot day in the stands, but we, despite being outside, are in the shade, so we can be grateful for that.
Amen.
So let's talk a little bit about what happened yesterday, and that is McKinney held a 3-2 lead into the sixth inning and then really destroyed themselves.
Yeah, all 6 runs unearned for Allen, so, I'm sure McKinney wants to come back and have a much cleaner game today. And as I said in the broadcast last night, they're a much improved team over the last couple of years.
No question about it. And when I went and got the lineup from their coach, Coach Goodman, I said that. I told him that we had a lot of good things to say about his team. He said that he's very proud that they obviously can play with anybody, and I agree with that. I think they're going to be there throughout the season. And so they're going to be a team to be reckoned with. We'll see what happens today. But we know this about Allen. Allen does not like to lose ball games.
No, they do not.
And they find a way to win them even when they're behind in the late innings.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise?
We're going to listen to our national anthem, and then I'll introduce you to the lineups.
America with the playing of the national anthem.
All right, our national anthem from Al Alford Field here in McKinney. And since Allen, as the away team, will be up first, let me introduce you to their lineup. And for the most part, it's a typical lineup except for the very bottom. We'll get to that. Kyle Tanksley leads off and plays short. Jaden Wilson, the center fielder, batting second. Shea Young at third, batting third. Chandler Hart, the cleanup hitter, at first. Ryan Blessing, the catcher, batting fifth. Carson O'Neill is in right field, batting sixth. He's been swinging a very impressive bat lately. Caden Muscat, who was the hero of yesterday's game with that go-ahead 2-run single, he is on the mound today, but also batting seventh. Langston Mosley is in left field, since that's where Muscat usually plays. Obviously a different left fielder, and that's Langston. Hayden Denny rounds out the order. He is playing second. The lineup for McKinney goes something like this, and again, very similar, in fact, identical to yesterday's lineup. Jacob Kuhn leads off, batting first and playing third. Brant Hodges batting second and playing short. Eldrick Ramos is the first baseman, batting third. Everett Gidney, the DH, batting cleanup. Tyson Todd batting fifth and left. Second baseman Jake Jones. Roger Washington is in there in right field. Rylan Fontana is the catcher, and Nikai Parker is in center field, rounding out the order for McKinney. Let's do our wind report.
Very.
Yeah.
Very.
All right, thank you. That's been our wind report. No. Which way is it blowing, Ed?
It's blowing straight in from, looks like right field. Mostly a little bit right to left, but mostly in. So just like Allen, going to be hard to put one out in right field today. 305 down the lines, though, a little bit shorter here, but 385 and a big fence in center field.
All right, here we go. Will Allen take both games from McKinney, or will the Lions get a taste of revenge today? We're about to find out with Brennan Rao on the mound. He's got pretty impressive numbers. He's a lefty, and the first pitch gets away. Brennan Rao has an ERA of 1.02. Now, he has given up 12 hits in 13 and 2/3 innings. Strikeout numbers not impressive, only 5 to 4 walks. 2 earned runs given up, 6 overall. So again, the defense shaky behind him in previous games, and he falls behind Tanksley, 2 balls and no strikes.
So clearly a pitch to contact lefty. So defense has got to be sharp today. They unfortunately made 2 errors yesterday, but they were in bad spots that really led to the Allen runs.
And that's 3 bad ones in a row to start things off. And we've said this until the cows come home, how dangerous it is to walk people in this Allen lineup.
The one thing that's pretty interesting about, well, let the pitch go in. There you go.
3-1.
The wind in pitching is, while you like it blowing in to keep the fly balls out on this side of the yard, pitching is sometimes difficult in such a strong wind, especially a crosswind.
3 balls and 1 strike to Tanksley. And the pitch down low, a leadoff walk. And we have seen that movie many times before. We've talked about it countless times, about how these hitters for Allen, they love to swing the bat, but they will take walks.
Very patient at the plate, and I'm also guessing bunt here, which we've seen the last 2 games.
Let's see if Kyle's on the move. Yesterday, he got picked off. Jaden Wilson pulls the bat back, takes a strike, 0-1. Again, another lefty on the mound, so could be a little bit more challenging for Tanksley. And the throw over to first, and Kyle was standing on the bag when that throw arrived.
That, of course, may not be his best move, but that clearly was not as good a move as yesterday's pitcher.
No. And the 0-1. Called strike on the outside corner. We are almost directly behind home plate, just a little offset to our right of home plate. Again, over to first. Yeah, I had a chance, actually, after the game, because I really do believe that even though we work for Allen and even though the Home Run Club makes these telecasts possible, as the 0-2 is hit into shallow right field, and Roger Washington comes on to make a nice catch on a knee. And you could see immediately the wind having a little bit of effect on that one.
Absolutely, knocked that down pretty quickly.
So as I was saying, with Shea Young stepping into the box, that I do believe that you give credit where credit's due, whether it's your team or the opposite team. And I had a chance to talk with Luke Leishman, yesterday's starter for McKinney, and I told him I was very impressed. I thought that he deserved a better fate. Nice kid, very appreciative. His parents were there. They appreciated it. 1 ball, no strikes to Young. And that misses inside, 2-0.
That's one of the reasons I think we work well together. We lean a little on the side of Allen, but we're baseball fans overall, and we just like to see good playing regardless.
Exactly. And that's why I made a point of telling McKinney's head coach that we were impressed.
Mm-hmm.
That they've convinced us that they are real, that they belong among the upper echelon in the district. And I think they're going to stay there as long as they field.
Yes.
The 2-0 hit hard to Kuhn. Over to second for 1. They're going to get 2 out of this. Another really nice scoop by Jacob Kuhn at third base. and a double play. We head to the bottom of the first inning, no score. Left-hander Caden Muscat, the hero of yesterday's game, takes the mound for Allen today, and his numbers very good, 1.67 ERA. He has struck out 20 while walking only 4. Well, you look at that entire pitching staff, 115 strikeouts to 59 walks.
That's great as a staff, 1-3, or 3-1, I should say.
Caden's only given up 18 hits in 21 innings, 5 runs all earned. There is no drop-off whatsoever when you talk about the starters. We talked about the top 3 yesterday. I think you can add Caden to the top 4. By the way, I joked yesterday on a ball that was scalded to Jacob Kuhn that I thought the ball just found his glove. I'm beginning to think, no, it's because he's really good at third base.
He's good at those scoops. That was almost the exact duplicate play.
That's right. First pitch from Caden to Jacob Kuhn.
Strike 1.
Yes, in there for a strike. Shocking. Pitch a little bit low. Jacob held up. I seriously think that they do get fined if they throw ball 1. Fastball pops the mitt but misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. Well, as you know, Kuhn hitting about .550 on the season, and that one is ripped but foul down the third base line.
He's one of the few hitters that Allen played even yesterday to pull.
Yeah, you can tell he absolutely knows what he's doing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch.
Good
Called
pitch.
strike 3, a breaking ball that had Kuhn fooled. 1 down for Caden, and here's Brant Hodges.
Shortstop, number 2, Brant Hodges.
Kuhn and Hodges got together there, and Kuhn said, yeah, watch that curveball.
Yeah. I think that took Kuhn by surprise. And the first pitch is up high. 1 ball, no strikes. Just underway, no score. Bottom of the first inning. And another fastball. Misses high. 2 balls and no strikes. Caden's 2-0. Swung on and fouled off over the stands. Don't know why. Maybe, I really didn't measure it, but it seemed really far from my house.
Really?
And that is hit toward right field. Carson O'Neill has a beat on it, makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down, and here is Eldrick Ramos.
Well, certainly a little further north for you, but you still take 121, I assume.
Ramos.
Yeah, I did. Now yesterday, for some reason, maybe it was the time of day, Waze, my friend Waze, had me take the Bush to 75 and head up to Allen that way. And that is fouled. Today, all the way up 121 to 75 and then further north.
And this is not McKinney North, this is just McKinney.
Yeah, I'm wondering if McKinney North is in Oklahoma.
Pretty close.
No balls, one strike. Muscat in front of Ramos, and the pitch just missed inside.
Although my wife Christine will tell you that when she was growing up, Allen was considered practically Oklahoma.
Oh, I'm sure. The 1-1. Grounded up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. 2-out single for Eldrick Ramos, and here is Everett Gidney.
Now batting for McKinney, designated hitter.
Thought for a second that was going to kick off the mound and back towards second base, but Denny never had a chance on it. Up the middle pretty hard.
A lefty-lefty matchup with Muscat and Gidney. Ramos likely not much of a threat to steal. And the first pitch outside. I'm convinced, by the way, that pretty soon Oklahoma City will be a northern suburb of Dallas. And the 1-0 misses. 2 balls and no strikes.
I don't know if you can see it on the broadcast on the video, but looks like second base, there's a sheen out there. I bet that's worn turf.
Yeah.
When you slide, if you go flying past
Exactly. Called strike, 2 balls and a strike. Eldrick Ramos takes his lead off of first. Tyson Todd on deck. The 2-1 to Gidney. Swung on and missed. Again, a pitch that had some movement on it. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Caden really has a breaking ball working today. Seems to be better than his fastball so far.
And here comes the 2-2. Swung on and missed again. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Caden Muscat. So, McKinney gets a hit, but they do not score. We head to the top of the second. Scoreless. Heading into the top of the second inning. I'm working at a distinct handicap right now because I have just lost my McKinney scorecard. So I'm having to recreate it.
All right. Pros play hurt.
But we do know that Brennan Rao is pitching and Chandler Hart is hitting to lead off the top of the second. I'll make do. 1 ball, no strikes to Chandler. And the pitch. Slap foul right into the McKinney dugout. In fact, I think that hit their head coach in the ankle before ricocheting out toward third.
He didn't need to play.
He didn't even, there was no reaction. The 1-1 called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rao did not have a lot of giddy up, but his breaking stuff has been pretty deceiving so far.
Let's see what Chandler can do with this 1-2 pitch. Nothing, because it misses outside. 2-2. I would say that most of the crowd, especially the McKinney folks, wisely sitting in the shade. The 2-2 pitch. Down low, 3-2.
It's kind of home field privilege for
very true
your fans to sit in the shade. Of course, we're special because we're on the broadcast team. So.
We are very special. I didn't have to show my bag. Wasn't clear. 3-2. And that is popped up in foul territory. And it just makes it over the fence. Should have gone and gotten that one. It's right over there. Oh, that young man got it.
There you go. Got the baseball.
He better keep that thing. They should not make him give it back.
Nah.
Three balls and 2 strikes. Rao delivers. Down low, another leadoff walk.
Let's see if Allen can convert on this one. Had that ground into double play in that first inning that killed it, but can't count on that every inning.
That's right. Would not expect Chandler to be running, but we could possibly see a sacrifice bunt from Blessing. We'll see. He is not bunting.
Nope.
And he slaps that one just foul down the first base line. No balls, 1 strike, no outs, top of the second with Chandler Hart on first. The 0-1 to Blessing. Breaking ball misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Didn't miss by much, and I think Rao wanted that call, but didn't get it.
Rao has a little bit of a wrist flip on his pitching hand. Sometimes it might be. Yeah, he does not seem to have a move to first base. Not a strong one that I've seen.
Right.
I mean, you never know. He could be lulling him to sleep. I've seen lefties do that too. They'll throw over there, kind of lollipop it, and then all of a sudden, next one comes in like a bullet.
Up high. Ryan Blessing hoping to move Chandler Hart along on the base paths.
Ian in the house.
He is. That's down low. Wow.
He's loud. Just naturally you can hear him.
Ian traveling, hitting the road for this one. And the pitch to Blessing. Misses high, back-to-back walks.
And that is going to be a problem. Yeah, we're going to have a little chat about it.
Right fielder, number 10, Carson O'Neill.
Here is Carson O'Neill, who, despite a modest batting average that's in the 260s, has been swinging the bat extremely well. Carson hitting 250 on the season, but I think you'd agree that he has been making consistent, solid contact.
Especially in key slots, too.
Now, I would not expect Carson to be bunting.
No. Does have 11 RBIs on the year as well, and 9 walks. So, like you said earlier, these Allen hitters always patient to take the walks. They like to hit, but they will take their walks.
Caden Muscat on deck.
Hero last night.
And the first pitch coming up to Carson O'Neill. Is in for a strike. No balls and a strike.
You see what I'm talking about on his that left hand? He's got a little kind of wrinkle to it. Changes the window, and that's what the hitters are looking for.
In the dirt. Good block by Fontana. Well, the wrinkle's great, but if you can't find the strike zone,
No.
doesn't matter.
We've talked about it. These high school catchers at the end of a season,
Oh.
just black and blue.
And the 1-1 is up high, 2 balls and a strike. So after that meeting at the mound, he's still throwing the same pitches. Missing high, missing low.
And I couldn't tell, was that their head coach or was that a pitching coach came out?
Not sure.
Not sure.
2 balls and a strike to O'Neill. And Rao's pitch laced into left field, a base hit. Chandler's going to stop at third. If anything, that ball was hit too hard.
Yeah.
And the bases are loaded with nobody out.
Yeah, that was, like last night, a rocket.
Man, he is just smoking the baseball these days. Talk about an opportunity to help your own cause.
It's not like he has a reputation for it.
Caden Muscat comes to the plate. And the Allen pitcher with a chance to give himself a lead. Ground ball to first. They're going to come home with it in time. Good play by Eldrick Ramos at first. So a fielder's choice, 3-2.
Now batting number
For those of you who are
Langston Mosley.
just relaxing at home,
With a piece of paper.
you know, maybe drinking some lemonade, who have decided they don't want to score this game. Just wanted to let you know.
Uh-huh.
Fielder's choice, 3-2. Here's Langston Mosley.
What I do appreciate about that play is first baseman turned and set his feet, made a strong throw to first, was not thinking, oh, let me get a double play, try to be quick. You get the runner out at home.
And the 1-0. That's a called strike. Langston does not have a hit in 7 at-bats so far this season.
I like the...
Chops that one to third. Kuhn's going to come home. A wild throw. 1 run is going to score. 2 are going to score. Down to second goes Mosley. And it's 2-0 Allen on yet another defensive miscue. And I think that in that case, Kuhn did exactly the opposite of what Ramos did on the previous
He
play.
kind of rushed it a little bit, yep. Did not set his feet. Ball came in high. Fontana had no play, and then got creamed because he had leapt up in the air.
So here is Hayden Denny with runners at second and third. That one almost hit him.
Now the infield comes in. I was waiting for that. It was interesting. They were keeping the shortstop and second baseman back.
1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to Denny evens the count at 1. You really do start to get the impression that this McKinney team is a good defense away from being one of the elite teams in the district.
Yeah. They were working on it pregame. The coach was drilling them pretty hard.
Inside 2-1. I noticed that after yesterday's game, he had them in shallow left field, running to the wall and back, and stretching, doing all kinds of things. So they did not immediately go to the bus.
No.
2 balls and a strike, the pitch. And that's hit into right center field, a base hit. 1 run is going to score. 2 runs are going to score. Great job by Denny. A 2-run single. It's 4-0.
That's a great piece of hitting right there. Line drive over second base, gets the run in. No way that there was a chance even to get the runner at home, the trailing runner at home.
And Rao is done.
Wow.
He does not get out of the second inning. We'll tell you about the new pitcher in a moment. 4-0 Allen. Ethan Estes is the new pitcher for McKinney. Comes in with an ERA of 8. And he'll face the top of the order in Kyle Tanksley. But I'll tell you what, Hayden Denny, a young guy, getting some playing time at the varsity level and making the most of it. That fastball catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch hit well into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And stopping at third, sliding in safely is Denny. It's a double for Tanksley.
Kyle going to Kyle.
Exactly. So good, Kyle Tanksley at the plate.
I mean, just dominating in offensive categories here. Obviously, games played, but hitting .369 coming into the game. Leads in on-base plus slugging over 1,000. 24 hits, well now 25. 13 singles, 7 doubles, 4 triples, and a homer.
Not bad.
That's a pretty good line.
Well, it's already 4-0, and Allen has a great chance of adding on with only 1 out. Jaden Wilson at the plate in front in the count. 1 ball, no strikes. And now it's 2-0. And how did this inning begin? Walks.
Yep. Oh, them base on balls.
It's incredible how often Allen leads off an inning with a walk and it turns into a big number on the board. That one catches the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Estes does not appear to throw hard. I guess the only advantage for McKinney in this is that Allen probably prepared for the lefty and now they get a righty, but I don't think that is going to affect them too much, although Wilson does come up empty on that swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I don't think they watch a lot of film at the high school level.
You'd be surprised. The film is available, yeah.
The 2-2. Chop to Kuhn. Kuhn's going to come home, and the tag is made. Denny is out. Another nice job by Fontana. That throw a little off the mark, not nearly as bad as the previous one, but overall a good play by Kuhn and Fontana to chop down the runner.
Yeah, that's a tough play for Kuhn because he's going to his right. He's got to throw back to his left to cross his body with a runner in the lane.
Well, number 9 is the 9th man to bat in the inning, Shea Young. Runners at first and third. Good block by Fontana.
We used to coach that too. When you're trying to score from third base and a ball is hit to the third baseman, you're trying to think where is the line of the throw, and you get in the lane.
1 ball, no strikes. There goes the runner, and this one is hit toward left center field. It gets down. 1 run is going to score, and heading to second is Young. He's got a double. Young held up for a second between first and second, and then decided to keep going.
He missed a cutoff man. That's the issue there.
Chandler Hart.
That's just good fundamental base running.
Yep. Plays in front of him, paid attention, see what was going on, and went about halfway. You know, you're not going to make a snap throw to first base from that position. As soon as it gets past the shortstop a little bit, take off.
And now Chandler Hart batting for the second time in this inning. Takes a strike. Hart got things started with a 5-pitch walk back earlier here in the second. Almost forgot it's still the second.
We had the pitching change, so that kind of throws you off a little bit.
The 0-1. Boy, Fontana is doing his pitchers a big favor by blocking some of those. Can always tell when a catcher has put in a lot of work.
Yes.
And practicing blocking pitches just like that. Fontana's put in that work.
Yep. Because that was a curveball, so it bounces weird.
Chop foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Especially on turf like that, and turf that's a little bit old, it's like almost hitting a brick wall. And what happens is the ball actually spins, and it spins the opposite way that you think it's going to bounce.
The 1-2. Hit into center field. That's going to drive in a pair. Chandler Hart digging for second. He's going to make it with a stand-up 2 RBI double. And the carnage continues.
Oof.
And that was just terrific hitting.
Yeah.
That ball on the outside part of the plate, and instead of trying to pull it, he just hit it right up the middle. And it's now 7-0 with Ryan Blessing at the plate. 3 hits in the inning. Outside. I'm going to tell you something interesting about this McKinney team, and we've got a lot of McKinney fans around us, and hope they don't get mad at me for bringing this up. But in their last home and home, which was with Plano West, they won the first game 3-0, and then got mercy ruled 12-1 in the next game. Fouled away. So is it possible that maybe they just don't like the second game of the home and home?
Could be. You know, Allen's been on the precipice of breaking out like this, though. I'm not all that surprised with the offensive outburst today.
Another good block by Fontana.
You know, yesterday, even McKinney, it was nothing but crooked numbers on the board.
Yeah.
Because McKinney had scored 2 in that, or 3 in that one inning.
6-3 winners yesterday, up 7-0 today. Down low, 3 balls and a strike. You and I talked about it in the post game yesterday, Ed, about whether this team could run the table in district. And, you know, upsets happen. We saw it last year.
Oh, yeah.
Princeton beating them in one of the games.
That's right. We go back there next Saturday.
That's right. Outside corner, 3-2. And I think Plano East will have something to say about that. That'll be the last series of the season. But you got to play a spotless, perfect game to beat Allen.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw where Allen is creeping toward the top 20. That one got a piece of Blessing. And runners at first and second.
Ball 4
Oh, that was ball 4.
Yeah.
I thought it got a piece of him.
It may have, but it was ball 4 either way.
Number 10, Carson O'Neill.
So that is the second straight walk in this inning
Courtesy runner.
for Blessing.
Jared Mangan.
And here is Carson O'Neill, who singled to load the bases earlier here in the second. Wouldn't it be weird if he had 2 singles to load the bases in the same inning?
I've seen weirder, but yeah, it would be.
And the 1-0.
Oh,
And that is hit hard. Back
That's
to left
gone.
field. It lands on the other side. A 3-run homer for Carson O'Neill. He destroys yet another baseball. Forget about loading the bases.
no need. When you got that power.
Unbelievable.
You know what? I like the home run call.
Do you?
I do. See, you just gotta get used to it. I like it.
Muscat.
I was ready for that one because it was a no-doubter.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell by the left fielder.
And here is the very, very happy Caden Muscat.
You got a 10-run lead. I might not swing the bat. I might just say, either strike me out or I'm walking.
Last time Caden came to the plate, the bases were loaded with nobody out. He headed into a fielder's choice and for the first out of the inning. And now, 10-0. Chop foul.
You're like, let me get back out there on the mound.
Seriously. And the 1-2 coming up. And that is lifted into shallow center field. Back is the shortstop to make the play. And that's going to do it. The inning finally comes to an end, or shall we say mercifully comes to an end. Yeah, we're thinking about that. It's 10-0 Allen. Heading into the bottom of the second after a very long top of the second, it is 10-0 in favor of Allen. Just checking out the tournament, only one final.
Okay.
Michigan blew out St. Louis. 95-72. Now, if I could express a complaint. Yesterday...
Express is, for free.
Here's the 0-1. 0-2 on Tyson Todd. No upsets yesterday, not even close to an upset yesterday. And this first one went according to plan. I mean, that's why I watch the tournament. I don't watch college basketball really during the regular season. It's not my favorite. I actually watch a lot more Australian rules football.
Okay.
This time of the year.
I like college basketball better than pro basketball.
Called strike 3.
Beautiful pitch.
Todd goes down swinging. That is his third strikeout.
Next batter.
And now Caden faces Jake Jones. But do you ever watch Australian rules football?
Not recently, but I have watched it. In fact, got some friends who are in Australia who are big fans. Geelong Cats is their team.
They're fans of the Cats.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's actually, and when it's 10-0, folks, this is kind of what we do. There's actually a kid from Flower Mound, Mason Cox.
Yes.
Who is the only American-born player in the AFL. He did play for Collingwood, but now he's playing for somebody else. I think Fremantle. And that one chopped towards second. Denny plays it on a bounce, makes the throw, 1 down. Fremantle not quite as good as Collingwood. Did I say 1 down, 2 down? I'm sorry.
Now batting.
Way too caught up in Australian rules football.
It's a fun game to watch.
I don't know what the rules are, but
they're Australian.
They are Australian. And those guys beat the heck out of each other.
They do. No pads.
No.
They make fun of us for that.
I know.
They should.
And then every once in a while, 1 or 2 of them come over here and become punters.
Yes.
In the NFL.
They're very good at kicking the ball.
Yeah. And they all do it the same way, where they run around before they kick it. That's what they're comfortable with. Grounded foul down the third base line. In case you're wondering, my favorite team is the Hawthorne Hawks.
Hawthorne Hawks, okay. I actually knew the answer to a trivia question. Let's see, maybe you will be able to reinvigorate for me. Is what name is used as both an AFL nickname and an NFL nickname? I know there's the Lions. There's a team that are the Lions in both leagues.
Yeah.
I believe there's a Bears in both leagues.
Well, I mean, Hawks, if you want to, the Seahawks and the Hawks.
The Atlanta Hawks, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just, I think there's a Jets. There may be a Jets as well. I'll have to look it up. I think it was 4.
Yeah, there's the North Melbourne Kangaroos. I don't think there's any professional team. I think there might be a college team, believe it or not.
Right up the road here in Sherman is Austin College is the Kangaroos.
3-2 to Washington. And the pitch hit well into left field. That's a base hit. First hit of the game for McKinney. I should say second hit of the game for McKinney. And they got a runner on at first base with 2 outs, and Ryland Fontana coming to the plate.
You can see why McKinney has won some games. They know what they're doing with the bats. I mean, they have hit Allen pitching staff. 6 hits in that 1 inning yesterday.
That's right.
All singles, however.
They did out-hit Allen last night. I believe it was 7-5. But, again, the defense did them in as it's hurt them again today.
And walks.
And this one is lifted toward right field. Carson O'Neill coming in to foul territory, can't make the play. Out of his reach. Good effort by O'Neill. You'd be hard-pressed to say anything bad about O'Neill right now.
Yeah, no. You know what he looked like he was doing there is he was waiting to see if that ball was going to hit fair. He knew he couldn't catch it, but I think he was ready to sacrifice his body to make sure that it didn't get past him, which I think was a smart play on that.
No balls, 1 strike to Fontana.
Ooh.
And that's a breaking ball that just dips low, 1-1. Fontana thought about it, wisely held up. And the 1-1. And that's chopped. Denny charges, steps on second, and the inning is over. One hit, but no runs. We head to the top of the third, 10-0 Allen.
And we are back. I did look up some things on Al Alford Stadium. Wanted to find out a little bit about Al Alford. I'm not sure I knew this before, but he passed away in 2010. He was an insurance agent owner, city council member, parks participant, and a baseball umpire, which I suppose is the connection here to Al Alford Stadium. Not often that you have a stadium named after an umpire.
No, that's
But
very true. Or
community leader.
Or an insurance agent.
Insurance. You got to say it right in Texas. Insurance.
No. Langston Mosley leads things off against Ethan Estes and swings and misses. Mosley reached last time up on an error. That's a throwing error by the third baseman, Kuhn. That scored 2. And Mosley falls behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the third inning. And it's 1-2. You may be wondering to yourself, why did Ed take it out of the break? I was eating.
I was
I'll be
wondering the
honest.
same. Okay, well, you know.
I was eating. I now have a half-eaten hamburger in my bag, as that one is chopped foul. Mosley, Denny, and Tanksley due up here in the third. And here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. He gets him.
I do have the answer to the trivia question that I posed earlier. Had our intern look it up. It is 4 teams that share AFL names with NFL names, and that would be the Brisbane Lions, of course, and the Detroit Lions. You have the Greater Western Sydney Giants, also the New York Football Giants.
Yep.
You have the St. Kilda Saints.
St. Kilda.
With the New Orleans Saints. And then the West Coast Eagles.
Oh, my goodness. How did I forget the West Coast Eagles? Thank our intern for me.
Yes, I will.
Hey, by the way, before we go any further, I would be remiss if I did not wish my son, Zachary, a very happy 24th birthday today.
Oh, officially today. Okay, I knew you were going out last night, so...
Well, he wasn't with us because he's in Minneapolis.
Oh, he wasn't with you. Okay.
He had a pretty mellow Friday night, just hanging out with a friend, watching the tournament. But today, I don't even want to think about what he's doing.
It's best that way.
Back. It's actually a very, very rare 70-degree day in Minneapolis today, just for his birthday. Tomorrow it goes back down to 40. And so he is enjoying the great outdoors. He lives pretty close to a lake, if you can imagine a lake being in Minnesota.
How strange.
High in 3-2, but I did what every dad does when their son reaches that age. Watched old videos of him as a kid. And that misses outside. Another good at bat for Hayden Denny. His last one was that 2-run single.
Next batter for Allen.
And I don't know why I'm still on this, but just other AFL teams that share names of professional sports teams in North America. We do have the Carlton Blues.
Right.
The St. Louis Blues. The Gold Coast Suns and the Phoenix Suns. The Hawthorne Hawks and the Atlanta Hawks.
Don't mess up Hawthorne.
Yeah, nope. And then you have the Richmond Tigers.
Ah, yes. The Richmond Tigers. They're not very good.
No.
They're at the bottom of the ladder.
Down on the ladder,
Yeah. No balls and a strike to Kyle Tanksley. Hayden Denny takes a short lead. That one inside. Kyle ducking out of the way.
My friend from Australia is and I guess they call it the grand final is there.
Yes.
It's not the Super Bowl, but he makes fun of me all the time for the World Series. He's like, what's so world about it? It's just...
It's true.
Well, the answer is to go down the lineup of any major
exactly.
player.
Yeah. 2 balls and 1 strike.
And and I said, well, you should just why do you have the grand final? Call it the world final. Why? No one's going to take that away from you.
Absolutely. 1 out, the pitch. And that
let's
is
see if it's gonna
fouled.
Bang.
Yep, there it is. Right above us.
There was not a shooting here, folks. Well, I got to explain to the folks that, the loud bang in near proximity. Ooh,
and the 2-2, this one did hit him. And fortunately, Kyle not hit in the head and is okay.
Yeah. Again, spinning breaking ball kind of didn't really struggle to get away from that one.
No.
Jaden Wilson.
And here is Jaden Wilson. Last time up, reached on a fielder's choice. And the first pitch to Jaden. And that's hit toward right center field. It's going to get down in front of Washington. Being waved in is Hayden Denny. The throw! They got him. Now that was pretty to watch, even though it resulted in an out at the plate. But you got to credit Roger Washington in right field, not only for playing that ball well, but hitting the cutoff man.
Yep, terrific throw. Again, when you play those fundamental baseball plays, that's what you've got to do, and you can see the results when you do it right.
Here is Shea Young. He doubled his last time up. Takes a strike. As we've said before, because we've had plenty of opportunities, when you're batting for the third time in the third inning, it's usually a pretty good thing.
It's a good thing.
And the 0-1 is looped toward Washington and right, takes a couple steps back, makes the catch on the warning track. That ball actually traveled a lot further than I thought it would. So a scoreless inning for Allen. Despite a couple of base runners, we head to the bottom of the third, 10-zip in favor of the Eagles.
How you doing? Do you need me to tell you a little bit more about Al Alford, or are you ready to go?
I'm good.
Okay.
I timed the chew a little bit better that time. Nikai Parker will lead things off. His first at bat of the game. He'll be followed by Jacob Kuhn and Brant Hodges. Caden Muscat delivers, and the first pitch inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Hit toward Tanksley. He charges, going to be close, and he gets him by a good step. 1 down.
Well played by Kyle, charging in on that ball.
For McKinney, third baseman number 1. Jacob Kuhn.
Here is Jacob Kuhn. He struck out his first time up. Muscat's pitch. Swing and a miss.
Pulled him. Took a little bit off that one.
Tell you what, for a kid that doesn't get a lot of starts, or at least as many as guys like Betley and Hart, boy, he looks good. No balls and 2 strikes. All right, I was trying to remember, and I hate to put you on the spot here on the air, because this probably isn't something that you pay attention to, but who is it in the Allen lineup that uses Coldplay's Adventure of a Lifetime?
Oh, gosh.
And that one is hit into center field. That's a base hit. Solid single for Jacob Kuhn.
2 years ago, I would have known that because I was the one who set up the ballpark DJ, but I do not know.
The shortstop.
Because I'm trying to think if it was Muscat or O'Neill that uses it.
Okay.
Because I think it came around that part of the lineup.
Okay.
So if anybody knows, please let us know. Hit well. Tanksley's got it. Consider it a double play.
Bang, bang.
It was hit really well by Hodges, but he hit it to the wrong place. We head to the top of the 4th inning with Allen enjoying a 10-0 lead.
And we're back here at Al Alford Stadium. Apparently he was so famous that he is recognized as a Hall of Fame baseball amateur umpire.
Wow.
So that's quite a feat for Mr. Al Alford.
I would agree. Here is Chandler Hart. And he takes a nice breaking ball in there for a strike.
I mean, he willingly stood behind home plate and absorbed grief from people. That's off the charts right there.
Absolutely. And Chandler hits this one well into center field. Parker is there, makes the catch.
That was affected by the wind.
No doubt. And Nikai Parker recognized that and got a really good jump on that ball.
Number 3, Ryan
As we mentioned, 305 down the lines here, but the power rally is 350, which is not so deep. But then that 385 goes all the way across center field, which makes it a lot of real estate out in the center.
Ryan Blessing fouls this one off. No balls and a strike. And the 0-1 misses low. You know, you mentioned earlier that you like college basketball more than the NBA.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are beginning to have that kind of feeling about the NBA. And it's unfortunate because it's just not nearly as much fun as that breaking ball misses as it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, there's clearly a lack of defense until the playoffs. And, you know, all of the shots are either from behind the three-point arc or in the paint.
Yeah. 2-1 pitch. Down low, 3-1.
I saw an interesting high school game. There's a girls' high school game where the team went up they were up by 50 points. And their coach said to them,
ground ball, right center field, base hit. Ryan Blessing with his first hit of the game, a 1-out single. And that'll bring up the guy that hit one to basically Oklahoma. I don't know if that's the right direction.
it's not, but okay.
Darn it.
Louisiana.
Real? Wow. Boy, was I off. Carson O'Neill. How about Tyler?
There you go. So anyway, the coach said, "Hey, no more dribbling."
And Carson with the weakest swing from him that we've seen in a bit. He was fooled by Estes' first pitch. It's 0-1.
I mean, you know, he was thinking 12-0.
Oh, yeah. And the pitch. Well, that time he checked his swing, but it's a called strike, and Estes in front of O'Neill. No balls and 2 strikes. Wind picking up here at Al Alford Field.
Oh!
And that is golf toward left field. Did he do it again? He sure did. It lands on the other side. A 2-run homer for Carson O'Neill. Wow. What's amazing about that at bat is I was just about to say that's about as off balance and unsure at the plate that I've seen Carson in a while. No.
He made the adjustment, as we say.
Next batter for Allen is the pitcher, designated hitter number 12, Caden Muscat.
Here is Caden Muscat, who, if he was happy last time, he's ecstatic now. So you said before that his mindset, strikeout or whatever, just
whatever. I would just stand up there. Just I'm not going to swing. I got to pitch. I'm not going to waste energy here. There's the number of runs on the board is the number I wear, which is 12.
2 balls, no strikes. Oh boy, do I wish we could do a player of the game interview today, but unfortunately, Coach.
Who might that be?
Unfortunately, Coach Wilson let us know that they are heading straight to the bus, and you can understand that.
Yeah, of course.
It's going to be much more difficult after road games to get guys on.
Yeah.
But you know what we might have to do?
What's that?
Well, I just remembered that was ball 4 on 4 pitches to Muscat. I was going to suggest that we do an interview with Carson before the next game, but then I remembered we can't do.
Yeah.
And I get that too.
Yeah, for sure. What we may be able to do, we'll have to see how quickly we can get packed up here, is do an interview with him after the game, but down on the side, not bring him up here, and then we could replay it.
So you would do that interview?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be on my way home then.
Yeah.
The other thing is you could find out where Carson lives unless you already know and just knock on his door. And
In fact, I do, because he's in my neighborhood, and his dad, Dewey, is my daughter's math tutor.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, you talked about Al Alford being Mr. McKinney. You are Mr. Allen.
No, I am Mr. Christine, who's Mrs. Allen. That's how that works. She is the far more well-known quantity than me.
And the pitch. Fouled back. No boom this time because it cleared the roof. Langston 0 for 1, but did reach base his first time up on an error. A lot of youth baseball players here today, young guys wearing their uniforms.
Yep.
It's always nice to see. And the 1-2. And that's hit into the left center field gap. It gets down, gets to the warning track, and so unable to score is Muscat, but he winds up at third on a double by Langston Mosley. And when you're getting that type of production from guys that typically do not hit, wow.
Yep. I'm surprised that they have him running for himself out there.
You know, I hadn't even thought about that. I haven't noticed a pinch runner.
And now we're going to have a conversation. I don't know where the McKinney bullpen is, so I don't know if it's in that building that's
I think it
far
is.
down the line. Okay.
This does not look like a pitching change as much as it looks like a little pep talk to his guys. I can't even imagine how difficult it is to be at home, to have your friends and family here, and to be behind like this.
Yeah, it's challenging. But that's what he's saying. Hey, listen, guys, stay up here. You got your folks here. Play hard. And they will. I mean, that's one of the nice things about baseball, and even at the high school level, is, hey, you got another game tomorrow or in the near vicinity, unless it's at the end of the season.
And I'll say it again, I think this is a McKinney team that's going to have to be reckoned with probably for the next year or two.
Yeah, a lot of young guys.
Today just doesn't seem to be their day.
No.
For Allen, number 7, Jaron Mangan.
I don't know. This may be a new coach, too. I'm not sure.
Jaron Mangan is stepping in for Hayden Denny. Opportunity for Jaron to pick up a couple of RBIs. Chops it to third. Kuhn goes home with it. Good throw. They make the tag on Muscat. And runners at the corners now with 2 outs. And here is Kyle Tanksley.
A little bit surprised that he was running on contact with that. Up 12-0.
And so Estes looks in at Tanksley.
Oh, and that's got him again.
And Tanksley gets hit yet again.
That's the second time today, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Second straight time. So he's seen 2 straight pitches that have hit him.
Clearly, there's no intent in any of these at all. So.
Plus, I don't think you see a lot of mound charging at the high school level.
No, thank God.
I've
Thank
seen
goodness.
videos of things that have happened, but now Jaden Wilson with a chance to knock in a couple with the bases loaded. He singled his last time up. Swing and a miss. May have tipped it. No balls and a strike. Shea Young on deck if Wilson reaches. Good fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-2. Let's see if Jaden can do a little two-strike damage. Oh! He turns on this one, hits it toward left field in foul territory. It leaves the yard, but it missed the foul pole. Wow.
On the other side of the other side.
Yes. Taking a look at Jaden, I didn't know if he had hurt his hand a little bit on that swing or not. He was kind of shaking one of his hands.
I think he caught that more on the inside of the bat than he wanted, and it was an inside pitch, and that give you what they call the bees.
The 0-2. And that is chopped toward Kuhn.
Tough play.
Going to be a very tough play. In fact, no play. Now they throw behind Mangan, who is tagged out. But it is 13-0 as Allen tacks on another run. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth. Eldrick Ramos leads things off for the McKinney Lions. He'll be followed by Everett Gidney and Tyson Todd. And the first pitch from Caden. What else is new? Called strike. It's got to be wonderful to be able to pitch as relaxed as he is right now.
Yep.
0-1. Misses with the breaking ball. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but we have the Todd family right in front of us.
Yes.
So that one chopped towards short. Tanksley charges the throw in time.
I do like the shirt that has all three numbers on it.
Absolutely. But I just want to let you know, because we should probably not say anything negative about the Todd kids.
Of course not.
During this broad, not that we would.
We don't say anything. We just tell it like it is.
Absolutely. First pitch to Everett Gidney misses. One ball, no strikes. Good fastball in there for a strike. We don't have pitch count at this ballpark, but I can tell you it's not very high for Caden Muscat.
No. And you said he's pitching relaxed. I got to tell you, based on that interview that we did with him last night, I don't think much gets to him. He seems like a pretty relaxed kid one way or the other.
Absolutely. Swing and a miss. And Gidney goes down on strikes. And here is Tyson Todd.
Next up for the McKinney Lions, Left fielder, number 8, Tyson Todd.
As I mentioned yesterday, Todd with 3 home runs on the season. Another good breaking ball in for a strike.
Pound in the zone.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes.
I don't know if Caden's taken anything off, but he's found it this inning for sure.
No doubt. And the 0-2 pitch. Outside. Todd struck out his first time up.
That was clearly a. Let's see if I can get him to chase.
Yeah.
Which he didn't.
It was a purpose pitch.
Yeah.
And the 1-2 is hit well into right field. That's a 2-out single for Tyson Todd. And here is Jake Jones.
Now batting for McKinney, number 4, the second baseman.
Going to be very
Jake
interested to
Jones.
see how this adversity affects McKinney the rest of the season. This will be their 3rd straight loss, and that has not happened so far this year, as Jones fouls it off.
You know, like I said, you got to just flush it and figure out a way. And I don't know what their schedule is next week. I doubt that they're going to be as off as many days as we will, but.
Breaking ball just stays high.
Get back out there.
It's all you can do.
Yep.
And the 1-1.
Good pitch.
Inside corner for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, they do have a couple of games, and they are against Princeton, so an opportunity.
Yep. Yes, he did.
He did. They call strike 3, and that's going to do it for McKinney here in the 4th. We head to the top of the 5th, which could be basically this game's version of the 7th.
Could be.
13-0 Allen.
Eldrick Ramos.
Eldrick Ramos has taken over on the mound for McKinney, and we're going to see some guys who were on the bench today that are going to get into the lineup. Isaac Palmar steps to the plate. And the first pitch almost gets a piece of him. Palmar batting in place of Shea Young.
Now, when you're a pinch hitter, you don't want that to happen. You want to hit.
Exactly. That fastball's in for a strike. I also want to correct something I said about McKinney earlier. I said that they had gotten mercy ruled in a previous home and home, and that is not accurate. I probably was looking at somebody else's schedule at the time.
Gotcha.
They did lose a non-district game to Lebanon Trail 9-8, but the loss to Allen, I believe, was their first district loss. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, we were talking about the Allen schedule coming up. We agree that Prosper is not as the juggernaut they have been.
Right.
But they're
Grounded
not
to
easy.
third. Coons got it. Tough play. Good throw. Gets him.
Doesn't mean that those games are going to be gimmies either.
No. You just never know
Next batter
what's
for
going to
Allen.
happen.
Pinch hitter, number 27, Mason Polk.
Mason Polk gets an at bat. And the pitch to him is fouled off.
Mason's sister Riley was in Sean's class.
Really?
And she has a set of pipes on her, like as in opera.
Wow.
Probably opera bound.
Fastball for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Looks to me like Austin Mack is in the on-deck circle, and that's a swing and a miss. The throw down to first. Good throw. So 2 down. And here comes Austin.
Next batter up for Allen, pinch hitter, Austin Mack.
Do you think anybody calls him Mac the Knife?
You did.
Because nobody probably in that entire class of his, let alone team, probably knows that song. Grounded to third, actually to short, long throw in time. Well played by Hodges, and Ramos with a good backhanded stop at first. We head into the bottom of the 5th, which could be last chance time for McKinney. It's 13-zip in favor of Allen.
Oh, the sharp bite
Oh, yeah.
has such teeth dare, and it shows them pearly whites. That's my go-to karaoke song, by
Is
the
it?
way. Yeah.
Yeah, what a great song, and a lot of versions of it, but come on, Bobby Darin.
Bobby Darin is the
That's
coolest person
version.
who's ever been on this earth.
Yes, I agree. By the way, I solved the mystery. I was looking at Plano East's schedule, and they beat Plano West 3-0 before losing
Gotcha.
12-1. They've actually lost 2 straight. They lost to Prosper 5-1.
Oh, wow. As I said, you can't count Prosper out. By the way, did you know that Mac the Knife is actually from a
Opera.
well, it's called the Three Penny Opera, and it's more of a musical than it is an opera. But written by Kurt Weill, and it's originally German.
Roger Washington skies one that's going to go foul and lands
In the
on
stands.
the metal of the stands.
But the Bobby Darin version, which is probably the most
Don't
famous.
say Bobby Vinton.
No.
Do not.
No,
yeah.
no. Gosh, no. But at the end he lists those are characters from the show, with the exception of Lottie Lenya.
Yeah.
Lottie Lenya was Kurt Weill's wife.
Really?
Who was in the original show back in 1930s Germany.
Did not know that.
Yep.
Now that was good, because you just told me something I had no idea.
No.
I knew the song came from something else.
Yeah.
Now, if I may, if we're on the subject of music, it's 13-0 Allen.
Right.
My wife and I were watching a video last night, a countdown of the top 25 songs ever written. My God, I am completely blanking on something that Lin-Manuel
Miranda,
yeah. Yes. Whose music we really love, because she and I are just, incredibly fond of Hamilton.
Mm-hmm. Great show.
But I was a little upset about the top 25. I'll tell you why in a sec. 3-2 pitch from Muscat. Tap foul. I was a little upset because my favorite song
from Lin-Manuel,
from Hamilton.
Okay.
In fact, I think one of the best songs for a musical ever written was not in the top 25. It did get a mention at the end, kind of an honorable mention, but The Room Where It Happens.
That's a good one.
Not in there.
They're also good from that show.
Yeah. Chop toward Tanksley. He's got time. And there's one down.
Saw that in Chicago the first time I saw it. And the second time I saw it was on Broadway. And I had a connection of a guy who knew somebody in the box office, and we had seats in the third row that night. Sitting behind me, there was a ruckus that happened as ball one comes in. Sitting behind me, there's a ruckus going on during intermission, and I'm like, what's going on? So Christine, smart, decides she's going to do a selfie.
And this one is chopped to third. Throw across the diamond.
And I better finish the story.
In time. That was Isaac Palmar now at third. Yeah, keep going.
And so she takes out and we have the pictures, takes a picture of the three of us, or four of us, and hands me the phone, and I look in and I zoom in to the person who's sitting behind it.
Center fielder number
Mariano Rivera.
Wow.
Yeah, so I had better seats than a Hall of Famer.
You've led a charmed life.
He, not surprisingly, as soon as the final note sounded out, he was out of there. They escorted him out, because you can only imagine, since word had gotten to the rest of the world that he was there, because that's what the commotion was, that they made sure that he was securely out of the room where it happened.
Well done. Nakai Parker, the last hope for McKinney, and he's ahead in the count. 2 balls and 1 strike, and a lot can be said about Allen's offense today, putting up 13 runs, but
explosion.
Please do not ignore the job that Caden Muscat has done on the mound. He has just been terrific. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 strike away from a 5-inning complete game.
How many hits?
They have 4. Allen out hitting them 8-4. Misses high. This will be the second straight time that Allen will win a game with more runs than hits.
Might be the third straight time now I think about it.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Caden Muscat excited. Couldn't happen to a nicer kid.
Absolutely. Well, this is a happy recap for sure.
Oh, no doubt about it. It's going to be a short happy recap too. I don't know if you want to go down, but I think we'll probably just let them head to the bus.
Yeah.
And we will call it a day as well. This game was less than an hour and a half. How about that?
That's quick.
Very quick. So Allen wins it. They take both games of the home and home. This one, a cakewalk. They win it by the count of 13-0. And since we're not doing a post-game interview, I'll tell you, needless to say, our offensive player of the game, Carson O'Neill, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Just, what can you say about that kid?
No, I believe that's his second and third home runs on the year. And Allen showing the power display for now the second day in a row. I mean, this team hits. This team hits.
Absolutely. And Caden Muscat is our pitcher of the game because he was the only pitcher and he was really good. And poor McKinney is now doing their calisthenics.
Taking a run.
Yeah, they're going to be here for a while. Well, I might be home by the time that they're done with this. So, 13-0. Ed and I will not talk to you until next Saturday
from Princeton.
In Princeton, when they begin that home and home with Princeton. Again, your final score: Allen 13, McKinney nothing. For Ed, I'm Mike, and we'll talk to you next Saturday.